Woo.
Lots of toys. It says you're live.
It doesn't say I'm on? All right. Let me go ahead and play. I'm going to play the intro, Rad.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What happened?
Okay, I know what happened. Again, okay, I'm going to delete all these. Okay, let's just go with
What
the
happened to
show.
Issa?
Okay,
There's
you can add
Issa.
him again. I know what happened.
What'd you do?
Again,
You were pushing buttons. You
No.
told me don't push any buttons.
You did it.
I didn't touch anything. I was
You
monkeying
switched
around
to
with my
dynamic.
microphone here.
You switched to that dynamic layer. We got to delete the pro scenes. Okay, I'm going to delete them. I'm going to take the temptation away from you. Okay, because no, you went back to the pro screens. So we're removing stuff.
All right.
All right, go ahead and play it again if you want.
No, I don't want to play it again. I mean, it's just kind of anticlimactic, and that's okay. All right. Well, Kufar Akbar, everybody, welcome back to the show. This is another edition of the Crossing the Crescent discussion group. Once again, and always, we are a live stream show dedicated to rightly dividing the truth between Christianity and Islam. I am your host, Eric the Kafir, Eric Sekafer, and I always broadcast from the Kafir Cave here in Dawah, our Harb Kafiristan. Last week, we did not have a show last week, and the reason why we didn't have a show last week is because are you ready for this? I was in Japan. I was on the other side of the planet. Yes, the Queen of Kafiristan ran in a marathon.
Oh, wow.
And she needs somebody to carry her bags for her when we went over there. So listen to this, Paul. I took a whole week off of school to go do this. My principal let me take a whole week off of school to do this. And so I was able to get over there. And I brought back I wanted to show everybody the one thing about Japan that I was so impressed. Now, keep in mind, Tokyo is absolutely magnificent place. It really is. It is a modern what?
But Eric, how would you know? You never left the bathroom. No, show them.
No, stop. No. So I'm getting to the bathroom. All right, stop. I'm getting to it. Tokyo is just a magnificent city, a modern wonder of the world. The subway system is clean. It's crowded. I mean, when we talk about being packed like sardines on these things during rush hour, you are literally packed in there like a sardine. And then in addition to this, we took a bullet train from Tokyo out to Hiroshima, which is a whole other story. That was really I don't want to say it's a neat place to go because it was a god awful nuclear bomb going off there. But it was just absolutely magnificent on the bullet train. But the biggest thing that I was most impressed with Japan, and let me show it to you here. Let me get it for you. Where is it? Where did it go? I had it up here. Let me go here. No. Oh, come on. This ain't fair. I had it. Here it is. Okay. I got it. I think I got it. There it is. There it is right there. The most impressive thing about Japan was this thing right here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Eric, that's just a toilet. No. This isn't just a toilet. This is a public toilet, by the way. I mean, this isn't even the good stuff. But toilets they have, of course, everything's standard, right, and toilet paper. Okay, look at right here. Can you guys? Oh, you can't see that right here. Can you guys see that? I can't see that. This
We
got
can't
like a
see where you're
remote.
pointing.
It's got like a remote control next to it.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, have you seen these things before?
No.
Okay, no. This thing it has a remote, and this is just a public one. So this thing, the seat is heated. Okay, the seat is heated, and then this thing takes care of your business when you're done. I mean, it just all over the place. Now, this isn't even the one that I'm most impressed with. Let me. That needs to come off there. Sorry. That isn't even the most impressive one. The most impressive one is over. I took a video of it. The Queen just came in and she gave me that look like, I can't believe you're showing that toilet. Yeah. She just doesn't. She was just as impressed with I. Okay, now this one right here. This is where I have. Okay, let me bring this back up. Okay, this is a video that I took of the one in the hotel room. Now, the one in the hotel room is even more impressive, and the reason why is it's got like an automatic. Just watch. Let me play.
Wait. Let me get some background. So I sent him a message on Teams. I'm like, so dude, how's Japan? And this is the video he sends me. Most people be like, okay, here's the view from my hotel room. Here's the bullet train. Here's whatever. No, I get a walking tour of a toilet in Japan. But go ahead,
Okay,
play.
here it is. Look at here. This is. Now watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Even when it opens on its own, it's lit. And the seat is heated. Look at. Look.
Oh man, you sit down on that. And the voltage. Oh.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I've priced them, and they're out of my price range. I'm just a commoner.
They're like 10 grand, dude.
Yeah, I know. I can't afford that. I don't care how nice they are. I was. Whoops! What did I do here?
I remember I was wiring a house one time that had electric toilets. And,
but why can't we have that in the USA? Why can't we have nice things, man?
Why
can't we have clean subways? Why can't we have bullet trains? I mean, that go from Chicago to Los Angeles in 4 hours.
And they do that. Bullet train does 185 miles an hour.
Huh.
It's really something. I mean, I was impressed with the whole country. The plane ride is 13 hours. It's torturous on the plane. But once you get there and you start getting out, and the Japanese people, you talk about some of the nicest people on the planet, the most pleasant. The majority of them speak English. So there really isn't a communication problem. Then with Google Translate, if you ever need to find a sign or anything, you put your phone up there and you get a video of it, and it tells you exactly what the sign says. So it isn't really a communication issue anymore. It was a really neat trip.
Well, as far as the Japanese being the nicest people in the world, you got to talk to my great uncle if he was still alive, because he would differ on you with that. He fought in the Pacific, Okinawa, and Iwo Jima, and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he didn't have a pleasant.
No, he probably didn't have a good opinion.
He didn't find him nice at all.
Yeah, I would get that, because they were just a ruthless people. I did a little more. I made a video for my class, and I posted it to Google Classroom when I was over there. When I went to Hiroshima, and I had to give them a background of it. So why go to guns? Why did you do one of the most god awful things in all of human history and drop a nuclear bomb on somebody? And what a lot of people don't understand is we had been at war for 4 years with Japan. We had already lost 100,000 soldiers in the Pacific Theater, 250,000 casualties, and they were projecting in upwards. Some people were saying it was going to cost another million lives to invade mainland China, or not China. Japan, 100,000 minimum. And people are like, we're done. I mean, because we had already defeated the Nazis in Germany. That was the main emphasis of the war. And now you're going to say that we got to, it's going to cost at least another 100,000 lives. People are like, get it done. And Truman did. And, you can fault him for it. I don't fault him for it. If you look what the Japanese did during the war to not only, POWs, but what they did to the Chinese, I don't have any love for the Chinese, especially, affiliation for the Chinese people, but they killed 20 million Chinese people. And they did it because they thought that they were racially superior to them. They were superior over them. And you're like, how can you do that to another people group? Well, the Nazis did it to the the Poles and to the Soviets, and the Japanese did it to the Chinese. And this is after, because they had already occupied Korea since, 1915, I think it was the year that they started occupying Korea. So it was just this mentality that they had that they were not going to surrender. Anyway, it was a really neat place to go. And so that's why we were out last week. This week, we got more important things to discuss than Japanese toilets and bullet trains and Hiroshima. We are going to discuss some more Dawah drama. Now, we watched last week, I think it was last week, where David Wood went to Times Square. Was that last week or was that the week before? Am I out a week or am I just missing a week here? When was that?
Yeah, well, last week you were in Japan, remember?
Yeah, but I'm still watching you.
Yeah.
Was that last week that they were in Times Square?
No, that was like the week before.
Oh, really? It's been 2 weeks. Okay, well, yeah, time flies. All right, well.
This is kind of the same Dawah drama. This is now coming out because this is all still Ramadan related, okay? So when they were doing that stuff in Times Square, this is happening, this is after. So after Sneako and the Warner were in Times Square doing their Ramadan Lovathon, okay, to Christians, they flew out to London, and this is from like an 11-hour live stream where they hooked up with the Dawah bros in London.
So this is filmed at this. I haven't seen the video.
Yeah.
Brad sent me the video.
This is filmed in London after I think it's like an 11-hour live stream, but they had been in there for a couple days. They had been in London for a couple days, going all over the place, which is key to the video. So go ahead and bring it up and let's play it.
This is an 11-hour live stream.
Yeah, but I do trust. This is 5 hours into it. So they just finished up eating. They just finished up eating their feast. Okay.
All right.
And they're walking out, and so that's the. I think that's the order. But what you're going to hear Ali Dawah's mic, because there's two different live streams going on here. There's Ali Dawah's live stream and Sneako's live stream. Okay. So what you're going to hear is Ali Dawah's mic.
Okay, so let's make sure. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Sure.
This is Ramadan, and they're fasting.
No, they're done. They broke the fast. They're in the feast now. It's nighttime. So they actually went to like multiple.
You're missing my point.
Right.
This is
It's 5 o'clock.
what happens.
Right.
What did you do?
It was 5 o'clock.
Nothing. I don't know. You took it down.
Are you monkeying with my screen again?
I didn't
Brad?
touch anything. I'm eating dinner.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right.
All
But
right,
this is okay. They're feasting during a fast.
No, but the fast is over with. Remember that.
I get it, but this pious idea that this is somehow a struggle
Skipped lunch.
is a
Let's
bunch
say
of
it.
bunk. All
But
right.
wait, let
skipped
me
lunch.
just add
You
this.
have-
This is like their
Hold on,
second
Red,
feast. Okay,
if you're
they've had 3 of them. Okay, I think in this thing. So they had the first feast, and then they went to this feast, and then later they had snacks. But Paul's saying something. You're muted, Paul. I think were you saying something?
if you're eating,
We can't hear you, Paul. What's going on here, Paul?
wow.
He's saying something. Go, Paul. Paul, go.
Hello.
Hello, Paul.
If
Go
you're-
ahead.
If you're
He's not
eating,
muted.
I can hear him. Go.
You can hear him. I can't hear him.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
if you're feasting in the morning, and then you plan to feast at night, you need a break. That's called skipping lunch.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. You're exactly right. That's all they're doing. They're just skipping lunch. This Ramadan thing is just a bunch of crap. I mean, I'm not even sorry about it. It's the truth. It's a bunch of crap.
Exactly.
All right, let's go ahead and play this.
Bring it back up again. Okay.
Here
So
we go.
listen. Go ahead and play. Turn it up though.
It's way up. Here we go.
Austin, 1 by 1. Please, can I join you in the studio? Just to observe.
No, I said we don't mind. No, we don't mind. Aki, they.
If I ask them and they're okay with it.
Habibi, speak.
Okay, pause it. Okay, so that's the guy talking. That's the Muslim talking. He's like, I want to go to the studio with you, brother. And Ali Dawah was saying, I don't mind. You know, but ask them. I don't mind. And then he says to the Warner, speak. And the Warner starts speaking here. Give it a listen. Go ahead, give it a play.
Okay, that's Hijab.
I know, but now you want to join us. You're doing weird behavior though. I just heard you say you want to join the studio.
I asked them sincerely.
I know, it doesn't matter, bro. I know what you're trying to do, bro. We have our own thing right now. We're doing our own thing. I know, but bro, it's like you're already older, you have wife, children, you should know better. We're doing our own thing.
They're doing their own thing, and you have a wife and children? What is
Okay,
that?
just hold up. Okay, hold on.
What does that mean?
Hold on, I'm finishing up my onion ring here. Okay.
Good Lord.
So you caught that, right? So this dude's been following them around for a couple days, okay? They've been doing all their Dawah events and everything, and this dude's been just glomming on, okay? He's from London. He's a Muslim from London, okay? Now, I don't know if he knows Ali Dawah or whatever, before this, but anyway. So he keeps showing up to their events, and then he wants to go hang out with them for Dawah after dark. And Ali Dawah was saying, no, man, you got a wife and kids. You should know better. In other words,
so the Dawah after dark.
Sorry, dude. No orgies for you, bro.
I get it now. I didn't know why you were making such a big deal out of it, but that makes sense now.
But I just caught into that. Actually, I was re-listening today. I'm like, dude, that's the only thing that makes sense. Why is he saying, okay, you got a wife and kids, you should know better. We're trying to do our own thing, okay? I see what you're trying to do, he says, multiple times, but we're trying to do our own thing now, okay? He also said you really creeped me out, but go ahead, bring it back.
Okay, so is this Warner guy, the Warner, the Watcher, whatever he's called, is he an American or is he British?
He's American. Him and Sneako are American. Yeah.
Sneako's an American too.
Yeah, Sneako is from. I guess he's living in New York now, but he was from Miami, and the Warner lives out in California.
Okay, so why is Sneako so famous? What's made Sneako so famous?
I don't know. He was a gamer live streamer, and he just got picked up, and he just started doing stupid stuff, and he started hanging out with the OnlyFans girls in the background and going to parties, and obviously.
Now, isn't that like a porno site?
Yeah. And then he started to then he converted to Islam, I guess, with Andrew Tate, and they all glommed into him because he gets them the girls. You know what I mean? As Malik says, he gets them the girls.
Wow.
Okay,
this is Dawah. These are the Dawah guys,
Dawah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. These are the Dawah
keep
guys.
playing because it gets funnier. It gets funnier. Keep playing.
All right, here we go. There we
Listen. It's okay.
Why so aggressive?
I don't like the way you're stalking us. That's weird.
It's my city. I grew up in London.
Why are you stalking us?
I'm free to go wherever I want.
Okay, so you're stalking us, right?
No.
Yeah, you are stalking us.
No. Come. Let's speak.
Are you stalking us?
What's wrong with you, bro?
Come.
Ali, you see that, Ali?
No, let me talk.
You see that, brother?
Let me talk to you.
You see that? I'm not scared to swing for him.
I know.
He's a fat shit, you know?
No, don't.
Disrespectful, wallahi, bro. I'll swing for him.
Don't.
I came to you sincerely.
I know.
Okay, look at this guy right here. This guy. Who's this guy? He's going, holy shit, what did he say? What did he just say?
There's a lot of people that are just walking by, man. Have nothing to do with this.
That fucking fat shit, bro.
Hey.
You think I'm scared of?
I know, Habibi, I know.
Oh, we apologize
No,
for
wallahi.
Habib,
He's getting off. Look at it. He's getting
I
off.
came to them as a sincere Muslim, and yesterday he disrespected me as well, and I let it slide. Wallahi, Akimo, do you see that?
Yeah, he wants to whoop that big butt.
Yeah, look, here comes the Hijab in on the action. Hijab thinks he's got to get on this. It's pretty serious.
Dude's taking off his jacket and
Look at this guy, though. He's enjoying the scene. Who is this? Is this guy part of the Dawah team?
Yeah, he's Ratface. He's a new guy in the scene. He's getting paid like $7,000 now, I guess, by YouTube or something like that. They had a big thing about him. But we'll get to him in a little. But they call him Rat Face. Okay, I'm not
Rat
making
face.
it up.
All right.
Yeah,
There we go.
You see how aggressive he came and pushed me, bro?
No, no.
You're stalking me, bro. Stalking what? I dare you to touch me. If you're a man of Allah, touch me. If you're a man of Allah, touch me. If you're a man of Allah, touch me. What's wrong with you? Came off a sincere.
I know. Aki, remember what I said to you? Ayub,
Wallahi, he's upsetting. Man's got no friends. I only observe you, man. Get closer to the religion.
Remember what I said
and
to you?
even yesterday when I saw him at Earth, he was looking down upon me. Come on,
Ayub, what did I say to you? Habib, what did I say to you?
You said that.
Okay, who's filming this? Any idea? Hello.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so that's Ali Dawah's film crew and Mike that you're picking up here. Okay, they've got another angle which I do cut into that is Sneako and the Warner. Okay, but this is
I didn't see Sneako in there. Is Sneako in this crew too?
Yeah, he's in there. He's in the background. Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Play.
Here we go. Listen.
Habibi, my studio is your studio.
No, brother.
But Habibi,
brother, I love and respect you. Yeah, I see what you do for Islam. I love and respect you.
Habibi, wallahi.
Him, he's just so aggressive.
Just hear me out.
I'm not scared of breast 10.
Did he just call him a grifter?
No, he said he's so aggressive.
Oh, he's so aggressive. Okay.
Yeah, aggressive.
Oh, yeah. It says it
But
right
now,
there on the screen.
think about this. Okay, the Warner is the Warner is an ugly American at this point. Okay. Think about this, okay? He's coming in, okay? Actually, the dude actually said that before. He's like, I live in London all my life. Who is this guy to tell me where I can and cannot go? I can go wherever, okay? And you invited me. You know what I mean? Ali Dawah invited me. But no, seriously, the Warner is the ugly American here. He's aggressive. He's telling Brits where they can and cannot go. You know what I mean? Okay? He's a total ugly American. I'm just saying. But bring it up, let's play some more. It's like, I cut it down a lot, but let's go, because we got some to get to. We're not even at the good part yet.
Okay, here we go.
Let me speak. No, I mean, Aki, our studio is your studio. Come anytime you like.
No, it's fine.
Please,
brother. I'm calm.
Okay, so Ali Dawah is saying, look, you can come to my studio anytime you like. Is that what he's saying? That's what he's saying to this guy?
Yep. Or Ali Dawah is trying to keep the peace here.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, he's saying you can come to my studio anytime.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I told you anytime.
I say no more. I respect you. Thank you very much.
Please, Aki.
I just, you know what? Wallahi, I came sincerely.
I know.
I came in my heart.
What did I say to you?
My heart full of love for Islam and love for my brothers.
What did I say to you?
And I asked you sincerely, can I join you in the studio?
And what did I say?
You said they're doing their own thing. I said, okay. I went to Muhammad and asked him. If I asked everyone individually.
And what did I say? I said, Habibi, my studio is your studio.
All right, Khalid. I appreciate that.
Habibi, any other day.
I live 3 minutes around the corner from me. I'm going to go back to my wife and kids.
Okay, that's fine.
Salam
Any
alaikum,
other day,
man.
Habibi, come, please.
Salam alaikum, man.
I would never
and you know
touch
what?
you.
You man shouldn't be scared, bro. You man should only be scared of Allah. I came to you, man.
You're not scared.
Sonny and Sneako, bro. Wallah, they're scared.
They're not scared of you, bro.
Sneako was so nervous when he approached him. Why are you scared, brother?
Okay, now they're getting into it. I'm sorry, I didn't have the chat. I just pulled it. I'm sorry, guys in chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to play catch up here, posting some of your comments, but
But you notice the dude catches how Warner is. Warner is scared because Warner's changes his tune. You know what I mean? But he's telling the Warner, I don't know why you're so scared. Okay, you should be only afraid of Allah. And he's like, no, I'm not scared. He's like, yeah, you are, because every time anybody confronts you, you jump up like this little child in a Nephilim body. You know what I mean? He does it all the time. Okay, but seriously, go ahead. You can't take the Warner.
Well, I mean,
anywhere.
we saw what he did. The reason I brought up that thing with David Wood 2 weeks ago was because his behavior is always aggressive. I mean, he got aggressive with Anthony flipping Rogers, for crying out loud. One of the most unassuming guys in the world, one of the nicest guys in the world. He gets aggressive. Oh, you trying to come up on me? And David Wood did a video on that later, and he said, look, Anthony might be the nicest guy in the world, but you try to punk him out like that,
well, he'll tear you apart.
He'll take you down. Okay, let's go back. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Why are you scared? I watched you. I told you.
Okay, Javi.
And this guy,
With his rat face, just keep on looking at me like I'm scared. Okay, stop. I don't care. By Allah. I swear by Allah. I swear by Allah. Wait. Come on. I swear by Allah. I swear by Allah. Leave him to me. I've knocked out guys bigger and fatter than you. Wallahi al-azim, if you
bigger and fatter than you.
Wallahi al-azim.
What's that?
He said, "I fought guys bigger and fatter than you."
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what's weird about this Warner guy is that everybody that from what I can see, everybody that he comes in contact with, he has conflict with, and that's so atypical of the Islamic faith. Everybody they come in contact with, they have some type of conflict, or contact with, they have some type of conflict with. How can that be? How can you always have conflict with people every time you turn around and go out in public? Unless, and this is what I'm suspecting, is that these guys are using it as clickbait.
No, I don't think this is clickbait at all. I think this isn't rehearsed.
I'm just saying they purpose. But what I'm saying is that they purposely go out and then get aggressive with people and try to cause conflict, and the conflict makes quality entertainment for people to do live streams and say, hey, look how I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Here we go. Let's try it again.
Why? If you was 10 foot, I'd knock you down in the fat face. Have it. Do you know why? Because he was aggressive. Go to the van, please, guys. Go to the van. Can you go to the van, please? Have you go? Just say wallah. You know, you be the good. Go, Hijab, have you go. Allah, you know I'm go.
What should I do? This guy's was.
Okay, so now this is Ali Dawah's live stream. Okay, all right, because it's from Kick, right? You see it? So I added it in. So basically, in Ali, I'm sorry, this is Sneako's live stream. So in Ali Dawah's, there's like a whole 15-minute thing where they walk back to the van. They rented this party van. Okay, and the dude's still yelling at him from across the street. Okay, all right, where they're trying to get everybody in the van, and this is what they're talking about in the van as the dude is yelling at him across the street. Okay, go ahead, play it. Go ahead.
All right.
Stalking us for multiple days now.
Situation. It's gonna look bad for the Ummah. All the haters are going to start saying Ramadan.
He's a father. You know, he's a husband.
He's a schizo.
Yeah.
He was crying.
He's a father. What is he trying to jump in on your hose there?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, no, that's something that makes sense. Why would he even bring this up? But you notice, no, you heard.
Hold on. I think Ed was going to, hold on, Rad. What was Ed? Were you trying to say something?
Yeah. One other thing that you need to take into consideration.
I can't hear anybody. I'm going to exit out.
I'm sorry, Rad. I don't know why you can't hear people.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
These guys, they're drinking and they're smoking. So
smoking weed?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Oh, there's no doubt. Dude, we got lives with them token. All right. And they freely admit it. So
isn't that against the Islamic faith?
Yep.
Then what I don't get it.
Yeah. All these guys are mafia. That's it.
Well, if you're representing the Islamic faith, I think that you would want to put your best foot forward. Rad's back.
Yeah, I don't care. That is their best foot.
Rad, I'm adding you to the scene, or the.
Say something.
I'm adding you to the. I can hear you, Rad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I heard Ed call. Can you say something? Can
you say Hi, Rad.
All right, cool. I can hear him.
You can hear him now?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear him. I just had to leave. Okay.
Okay. What were you going to say about this, Rad? Because Ed just made the comment that these guys are smoking weed, too.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second because this is totally funny. Okay, so
why am I not? Maybe I don't pay attention to this stuff enough.
Right.
Okay, that's cool. All right. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I only saw clips of this on X is how I caught it, and I just kind of put it together. So okay. So right now, they're all getting into the van. Ali Dawah was trying to get in the van. The dude that's calling everybody fat face and trying to fight everybody is still across the street yelling at them, and they're like, you see Ali Dawah in the background, it's like, just ignore him, get in the van. Okay, whatever. And if you rewind it back to where it cuts to this, because I want to play this whole thing unedited, unstopped, okay?
All right.
And this is on Sneako's stream where they're talking in the van with Sneako, the Warner, and Mojab's in the van with them. Okay.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Okay, so how long is this?
Dude, it's only like a minute, dude.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. I'm looking for copyright crap, and
you're fine.
All right. Okay, here we go.
Multiple days now. Situation. It's gonna look bad for the Ummah. All the haters are gonna start saying Ramadan.
He's a father. You know, he's a husband.
He's a schizo.
Yeah.
Red eyes.
He's a father. He's a husband. So he shouldn't be running hose with us. Okay, we got it.
See those red eyes?
He was talking. He was crying. He's got mental health difficulties, and he's not actually a threat. If
he's got mental health difficulties. He's not.
Yep.
If he tries to attack you, then no one can tell you not to defend yourself. But I don't think he's a threat.
Yes, everyone. So who's missing then? How come last time we took a cab?
No one's missing one.
Has everyone got a space?
There was always one more extra seat.
No,
come in, man. Just come in.
Where's this one? No, where's this one?
It's the brother that was meant to be there. Where is
Okay, yeah. Look, here we go. Look at this. Okay. So let's stop there. Okay. So then they finally get everybody in the van. Ali Dawah's one seat short. So he's like,
right. Okay, this you told me about.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
So Ali Dawah, he gets them all in the van. He's like, okay, fine. He's one seat short. So he's going to take a cab or an Uber, and he's going to take it to back to their studio, right? Which I guess is a couple blocks away or whatever. So he's like, tells them to leave, blah, blah, blah. He's walking on the street, but they don't leave. This is the thing. Dude, this honestly, getting to this part is like 5 minutes in length where he's just walking down the street. And that van ain't moving, okay? All right? That's what I'm saying. That van is not moving, okay? All right? That's okay? So he's just, by the way, Ali Dawah, he has to go back to the van because he has to get the prayer mats because the prayer mats always have to be in a shot with him. He's always going to be carrying these prayer mats around because that's how he's funding his grift is by selling these prayer mats. He does it over and over again. But anyway, so
doesn't he sell prayer mats or something?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So he's always hawking them.
Okay, all right. Okay.
He's always hawking them. Okay, but wait. So start playing. Now, notice the car here. Notice the car. Okay, start playing. And just let it play for a while.
Okay, this is good.
Heading to the studio, inshallah, we're going to continue there. Whoa. Aki, come on.
I heard everything.
Aki.
Wallahi, I heard everything. You're a fake Muslim.
How? Aki.
How mankind is calling me schizo mental? Muhammad Hijab.
Okay, so he pulls up in front of this van with his car. Okay.
Dude.
These guys are stupid. They're broadcasting, and everybody can hear what they're saying.
And he watched it. He's watching
the live, and they're calling him mental.
But did you notice he backed up like an entire city block in reverse, just threw that thing in reverse, and rode up right out of
I didn't see that. Hold on.
No, go back.
Let me watch this. Watch this. Okay, hold on.
Okay, go back. Okay, yeah.
So, brothers and sisters, we are heading to the studio, inshallah, we're going to continue there. Whoa. Aki,
I heard everything.
Aki.
Wallahi, I heard
He's back.
I told you, man.
Guys are not bright light bulbs.
Religion of peace, man.
He's like, fuck, they're making fun of me.
And they can't say it's because they're hungry. It's because they just pigged out.
This poor guy is the only Muslim in London that's probably still fasting, and he's got the hangries. He hasn't had a Snickers bar in 24 hours. He's pissed off. Look at this guy back up. He's doing 100 miles an hour.
He went down the whole block, dude.
Oh my gosh! Okay, let me put this back. This is good, Rad. Okay, I'm just gonna let everybody know right now. I've turned the planning for the show over to Red because Red he gets the best stuff for the show. This is good. This is really good. I'm sorry. This is good.
So, brothers and sisters, we are heading to the studio, inshallah, we're going to continue there. Whoa.
Here he is.
Aki, come on.
I heard everything.
Aki.
Wallahi, I heard everything.
I heard everything.
You're a fake Muslim. You're a fake Muslim.
You're a fake Muslim.
How? Aki.
How am I coming? He's calling me schizo-mental.
Who?
Muhammad Hijab, I heard him on the
Aki,
street.
no, he didn't.
Wallahi, I heard him.
He didn't call you mental. Oh, yes, he did, because we got it right there.
Okay, so it gets better. Saying something about someone else that they don't want said is actually considered backbiting or their word slander. That's according to Sharia.
Yep.
Saying something against another Muslim they don't want heard is a violation of Sharia.
And they broadcast it all to the world. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I heard everything. Oh, Lord,
it gets better. It's better, dude.
I don't think I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Okay, all right, let me play it then. Okay.
He's a big Muslim. In front of me, he's trying to pull it down, and he's calling me schizo. Wallahi, you don't get out, knock me out. No, you didn't say anything. Brother, I went and saw the stream, he called me a schizo mentally ill, so I'm going to play that role. No, Muhammad Hijab. Fuck that, man. No, listen, brother. I told him, I'm coming to you as a sincere Muslim, and he's calling me, I'm blocking it. Wallahi, al-Azim, what Muhammad Hijab said right now. Wallahi, al-Azim, I don't care. Play it, bro. Record everything, bro.
He doesn't just want to fight the Warner. He wants to go after Hijab.
But notice Hijab and the Warner are not jumping out of the van.
They're not standing up for it, are they?
That's because they know he's drunk.
Well, that's because they're stashing the weed. That's because they're stashing the weed, dude. Dude, it gets better, dude. They're in the van like, oh crap, dude. No, think about it. No, they were not driving for like a whole down the block for like a whole 5-10 minutes, dude. Okay, I'm telling you, that scene where Ali Dawah was walking, I literally had to cut out like 5-10 minutes, okay? Because he's just talking to random people that are coming up to him. And I'm like, that's boring. I'm cutting all that out. So they had moved, okay? They were in the van getting high, and that's probably why Ali Dawah didn't ride with them, because he didn't want to smell like weed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead and play. Yeah, it smells like Illinois now. Anyway, go ahead and play.
Exactly.
Please, why are you doing that?
Do you know why, my brother? Do you know why? I came to take a picture. No, brother, listen.
I noticed the cameraman's trying to get a tight shot of the door of the van, of what's going on inside the van.
I'm following this van. I'm finding out where the studio is. I'm coming with the man. Wallahi, I'm coming with the man. I'm stripping them naked. Watch. Wallahi, watch.
Wallahi, I'm not scared of you.
I know. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?
Habibi, listen to me. Ayub, come on, bro. You're a Muslim.
Bro, do you hear that?
Habibi, I don't fear you.
That's backbiting.
I don't fear Allah. I don't fear you and your man. Who are you going to bring?
I didn't hear what you said.
He's got the window down so the smoke can go out the car.
but did you notice he said, I'm going to strip him naked? He's going to go El Zoot on them, dude. He's going to zoot them. He's going to strip them naked.
Good thing he ain't in America. You can pack a Glock and go after these
guys. I'm showing you love. I'm showing you love, but don't take me for an idiot. In front of my face, I know, but wait. But you call yourself Muslim. You call yourself Muslim. Did you hear what he said on the stream afterwards?
Reverse him, bro.
You see, he's got tears in his eyes because I'm sincere about my religion.
Please.
Can you leave it? Following your van, I'm telling you right now. Okay, now where the studio is, wallah.
Habibi, listen to me.
Call the police, my bro. I'll see there's drugs in the van right now.
Habibi.
There's drugs in the van. He's calling the cops.
Yeah, wait. Now notice Ali Dawah. These dudes are idiot. Ali Dawah was telling the back, just go. Just get the hell out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Don't stick around.
Why aren't they going? I mean, who's supposed to be driving this thing? Is that rat-faced guy supposed to be operating it or what?
Yeah, because they're stoned on their
mind. The guy who was driving was smoking. He was putting the weed. I mean, you could see him smoking and putting the weed out the window.
Yeah.
The smell would go out. No, that wasn't the driver. That is the passenger. Yeah.
Right. No, these guys
on the other side, they were smoking weed and holding out the window?
Yeah, they had the window down and
I didn't see that.
Right? Yeah.
I'll take your word. I take your word for it. I didn't see. What the heck?
Well, either way.
What are people thinking about still giving these people money if they're living a lifestyle like this? What?
I don't know, dude.
Well, because they're allowed. It's Islam.
But you're not allowed to smoke weed and get drunk.
No getting drunk, but you can do weed.
Wow.
You can smoke the hashish.
Well, no, actually, it does say in the Quran not to show up at the mosque drunk. It doesn't say you can't drink.
I thought that was abrogated.
Nope.
Wasn't they say-
It's in chapter 5 verse 90.
Well, anyway, let's continue, dude, because it gets better, dude. I'm telling you, this whole thing.
All right, I believe. I don't know how I can get any better than this. This is quality entertainment here. This is good.
Habibi, listen to me. Habibi, listen to me. Get in your car, let's talk. Let's get in the car. Did you hear it from me?
No, I heard it from Muhammad, man.
Okay, did I say anything?
He's a fake Muslim.
Good. He's not.
Wallahi, he is.
Let's go.
So is he calling the cops here?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Go into your car and let's talk.
It'd get funny.
Let me go into your car. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, please, emergency weapons, drugs inside the van. They pulled up on me, 10 of them.
Habibi, go.
Now he's lying to the cops because he said they pulled up on him and he backed up on
10
them.
of them. They got weapons and drugs. They're in a gang.
Tell me quick.
Ustad Wahili, can you guys
I'm on Wardour Street, 141 Wardour Street.
Ustad,
police, hi. I have had a van full of drugs and weapons, and they go out and threaten me.
What? Dawah was trying to get him to shut up.
Number plate.
You're a Muslim.
Lima,
You're a Muslim.
Foxtrot,
You're a Muslim.
2, 3.
You're a Muslim. Okay, don't lie. You're a Muslim.
Panda,
It's Ramadan. It's
uniform
Ramadan.
Yankee.
Habibi, it's Ramadan.
They go
We
weapons.
just called off the
Habibi,
license
Habibi.
number.
He's got weapons.
He just called off the license number.
It's just
Yo, it gets better. Wait. But think about it. These idiots in the van, they should have just left. You know what I mean? But they stuck around.
I don't know. Maybe it's their arrogance. Who knows? That is hilarious.
Habibi, come. Habibi, you're a Muslim. Habibi, you're a Muslim. Ayub, you're a Muslim. You're a Muslim. It's
You're
Ramadan.
fake Muslim,
It's Ramadan.
Why observe?
Am I fake as well?
Why observe?
Am I fake as well?
That was backbiting us. Fine, let me get my car. They're threatening me. Please, can you
It's all backbiting.
Get away from my car, bro. Get away from my car, bro.
Aki,
But the police is stopping.
listen.
Move from my car, man.
Okay, you know what? Okay, just
Now what's he gonna? Is he gonna follow him or what?
That's what he was saying he was going to do. But no, just watch, dude. These dudes
Call
in
the
van are
police.
morons.
What?
These guys in the van are morons, dude. They know the police are called. And by the way, this is UK, so when they say weapons, they actually mention this. They're calling out armed police now. They're calling out SWAT. So armed police is going to do a felony stop on this van. They're going to yank him out of the car with guns drawn.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Now, is weed against the law in the UK?
I think so, yeah. But he said they had weapons.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Anyway, so the armed police are going to come out. They're going to do a felony stop on them, SWAT team. Guns drawn, yank them all out of the van. Anybody, and plus they're Muslim, so anybody that makes a quick move could get shot. And these dudes are sticking
I
around.
think they're gonna go jihadi on him. Allah Akbar.
There's one part of the scene. I hope I left it in.
It's Ramadan. You don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
There's one part in this clip. Well, later on, where look, play it. Hopefully, it's in there. But just keep playing it, dude.
All right,
Dude, this is really bizarre.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely illegal for recreational use.
It is illegal, even for recreational.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
man, forget this guy. No, he doesn't understand the goodness, bro. Forget him. Ayub,
Wait, he was going to give
bro,
him a
wallahi, he's a
permit.
Muslim. Wallahi. Yeah, no. It's good.
They're
Let's go.
still going at it. They're shouting at each other from the van.
Jabby.
Car. You can hear it. They're still going at it.
Okay. So why are they still live streaming this? If this is
They're brain dead.
Because they're higher than a kite and they're idiots, dude. Okay?
Bro, can you? Bro, trust me.
Wardour Street, 141 Wardour Street.
He's still going at it.
oh, he's still talking to the cops.
Nope.
Hello. Hi there, yeah, police.
Or Ali Dawah.
Javi. Hello, hi there. Hi there. We're on. What road is this? Yeah, we have someone who's causing nuisance and trying to cause a fight. What road is this? What road is this?
Water Road.
Drive me by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Lima. Yeah. What road is this? What road is this?
Water Road. I just want to know what he wants.
I gave you the number plate and everything. Yeah, he's gone, bro. He's gone. Let's go. He's gone.
Okay. Have you got his number plate, just in case?
No, you know what he's done?
Yeah.
It's called armed police. Bro.
Yeah.
We got
He's
got guns and everything.
So sorry, we've got some guy who's. It looks like he's not psychologically not well. Sadly, he's.
He's a psycho.
Honestly, guys, I have utmost respect for Ali Dawah at this point. I mean, he's the calm, cool one. He's just like, oh my god,
he's the only one that's thinking straight here.
Exactly.
He's trying to de-escalate, trying to walk everybody back from the edge of the cliff.
Exactly. But these guys were still going at it in the van and car down the street, dude. I actually had to cut some of that out because it was getting too long. Anyway, keep playing it because it does get a little bit better. Well, actually,
okay. I don't know how it gets any better. I mean, this is absolutely golden here. This is classic.
Oh, by the way, so if you haven't caught what's happened, Ali Dawah picks us when he calls the police. So he's like, "Look, guys, got this dude who's psychologically unwell. He's called the cops on us. He's doing a false report. Here's his license plate number. Here's the license plate number of our van. We're going to a location.
Oh,
we're fine.
he's not too right.
What's that? Yeah. But listen, no, this is
yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Listen. Go ahead.
All right.
I reported a false report on our car that we've got guns and drugs and we're gang members. We've got it recorded on camera. I want to give you the number plate. The number plate of the car is Lima Fox 23.
I have the picture.
Papa, no, I want Papa Uniform Yankees made a false report. There's gangs and guns and drugs and everything in the car, which is a false report. You can come and check the car.
This is his license plate.
Yeah, and that's his number.
He's made a false report to who?
Yes, basically, he's called the police. He's been causing us nuisance, sadly.
He's stalking us. He's stalking us for multiple days.
Yeah, so his number plate, he's reported our van to have guns and drugs and stuff in it, so the armed police can stop us, which is a false report.
Right.
His number plate.
Okay, just stay there, stay calm.
No, it's not. We're calm. I'm just letting you know we're heading to a specific direction. If the police stop, we don't have any of those stuff in the car, in our vehicle.
No, don't leave the scene. Okay, there's a unit already on their way.
Okay, Hijab, did the unit come in? Just stay here, so they can just clear, because he said they got guns.
Be prepared.
Okay.
They're likely to search you, but just if you're
That's fine.
let you go.
That's fine. No problem at all. Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Echo Romeo Delta India.
Echo Romeo Delta India, and your surname?
It's Kilo India Lima India Charlie.
Kilo India Lima.
India Charlie. I'm thinking, subhanallah.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, that's his real name. And I cut out the part where he gives his birthday. he takes the mic off, but you can still make out what he's saying when he's giving his birthday to the police. But I did cut that part out. But you notice he spouted that NATO stuff out real quick, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, he must have served somewhere.
Like knowing the phonetic alphabet?
Yeah, no, but just the way he spouted it out real quick, he must have served someplace. I'm just thinking, I don't know, because I mean, I know it, but I still got to think through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just can't spout it out like that.
Instinctively. But overseas they're more in tune with that.
Right.
I'm not sure if that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if he'd served in any branch of the military. To be honest.
Right. Okay. Well, you're right, because they don't speak American like we speak it here. Yeah, I freed myself, just to let you know. I no longer speak the language of the colonizers and the oppressors. I no longer speak that English language. I speak American. And I think we should all speak American too. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so he just told all the guys in the van that they're gonna do a search of the van. Everybody's getting searched.
Right. But
so
I left the part of
all their weed now.
All their weed. But no, dude, I'm sorry, I cut it out. I'll have to find the clip later and we'll have to play another time. But it's at this point, around this time, okay, before this, because I cut it out, where the Warner gets out of the van and he hears that they're going to come, they're going to search the van. And Warner says, let's get the F out of here, guys. Come on, let's go. Because Warner's actually the smart one here. He's like, dude, no way. Right. We're not sticking around for the cops to show up, dude. That's the bottom line, okay? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. Yeah, please, police officers, come and search our car. That's loaded with weed. No, plus I'm an American citizen. So guess what? Oh my God, no, I'm not going to. You know what I mean? No, he's actually the smart one in this place, but they do get in the van and leave. But anyway, so this is like after that. But here's the ending of it. Go ahead, give it a play because this
Hold
sums
on.
it all up.
This is okay. This is Ali Dawah's name right there.
Yeah, Erdi Killik. Yeah, he's Syrian, so he might have served in Syrian. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Go back here. Here we
I
go.
was saying what happens in America.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They call up streamers. They're like, oh, the streamers in this location. They
Yeah.
got guns, this, that, blah, blah. It's called swatting.
Really?
But in America, it's not.
Bro, you know what? Apparently he done it to these lot yesterday. I didn't even know. Wallahi. Bro, you know, shall I tell you something? It's always the Muslims. Bro, let me tell you something. Bro. Yeah, bro, listen, I'm trying to say to him, Aki, listen to me. He's taking like I'm an idiot. And not only that, it's always these Muslims that got issues.
It's always the
And that's
Muslims
it.
that
I kind of
do
cut it
that,
too
right?
short there. I wish I would have cut it too short there. But he goes on. It's always the Muslims that have issues. It's never the Christians and the Zionists. Okay, so I did cut it too short there. But yeah. So is that worth the price of entrance?
Yeah, that was definitely worth it here. I wanted to play before we got going. Let me see. Did I have this up? I do not have it up anymore. I was going to play our new sponsor, but I can't. Let me see if I can find it. I guess no.
Are you talking magic carpets?
No, it's not the magic carpet guy. This is
I
something.
saw that one. The magic carpet.
That was
Iranian response.
I saw that. That was good. But
That's our new cold close. Yeah.
This is actually pretty good here. I don't know. Where did you get this, Rad? Hold on, let me put this. Where am I? Come on. Remove from stream. Wrong one. Once again. I got to get better with this studio. I'm sorry. Here we go. This is quality here.
Oh, I don't know. I saw that on Axe. Now that Grok is doing videos, yeah, we can do anything.
How do you get Grok to do that? I don't understand.
You just tell Grok, you say, put Kaaba and pig surrounding it, and it will do it.
Yeah,
Really?
AI does it too.
Oh, by the way, just to let you know, I actually got the link of it. I'll share it with you all. You now want to buy this. It's a third finger that you put on your hand, and you wear it all the time. So in case you get caught in a video doing something,
You're
you
cutting
can always.
red.
Well, no. So I'm going to share this with you all. This is very important because AI has a problem with drawing limbs and digits. It will always actually add an extra limb in the photo or in the video or an extra digit on a hand. Like it will show like a hand that has 6 fingers. Okay. So you can get this online prosthetic, okay, that you put on. So it gives you like a 5th or 6th finger. So that way, if you ever get caught in a video doing something, you can always say, look at the hand, dude. It's AI. Just saying, just a precaution. I got me a couple. Just to let you know. Just saying.
I get it. So, okay. Okay. So you could just claim that, if you were shooting somebody, that's AI because I got 6
exactly.
fingers and AI does it. Okay, I get it now.
I'm robbing a bank.
I was trying to figure out what the heck are you talking about?
Yeah, because you could just happen to casually rob a bank sometime.
I didn't know if you had issues picking your nose with only 5 fingers. You needed an extra one, or what was going on with that? Okay, so are we done with the drama? Do we have anything else that we need to talk about?
No, that's pretty much it on the Islam side.
Okay, well, I was going to jump over to the. Let me see if I have this. I was going to jump over to the Iran. I'm going to ask Paul. Paul's kind of astute with all this, and Ed R. What are your thoughts? Let's start with Paul on the Iran issue.
Well, it's Muslim right now. It's Iran attacking many other, many other Islamic nations, and it's hilarious because according to the Quran, if you're the one doing the attacking and you die, you go to Jannah. All right, but if you're the one being attacked and you're Muslim, you go to Jannah. So So the Iranians who are doing the attacking are going to Jeddah because they're getting bombed, and the ones who they're killing are also. It's like mutually assured destruction that sends them all to heaven. It's bad.
Okay. Ed, what do you
But
think? What are your thoughts?
Well, I've been watching Goldie Gamara. You know, she's been keeping up with everything, and just from what I understand, they've taken out the leadership of Iran now. So you have Azerbaijan to the north on their own border, and just about every country right there on their border waiting because at some point there's going to be boots on the ground. That's coming. Folks don't
From
believe it.
what? From another neighboring country or from
United Nations.
I don't think it's going to be UN, and I have a reason for that. I don't think it's going to be UN. I don't think the United States, even though Trump said originally that he didn't want to put boots on the ground, I think there are plans, optional plans for that. I do believe that the United States will not put boots on the ground there. There's good reason not to.
Well,
I
Israel
do
will.
see I do see other countries that want to put boots on the ground. It's not Israel, it's not USA. There are other countries that are extremely angry that they have been fired upon, and they're willing to put boots on the ground today. I think the only thing that's preventing them is all the bombing that's still going on. They have taken out the
Yeah,
leadership multiple times.
you don't want to get caught up in that until they stop the bombing. Yeah, that. Well,
Well,
go ahead,
the
Ed.
one thing that I just wanted to say here is this could very well be the hooks in the jaws that pulls Gog and Magog into it.
Oh, I think Trump saw this as a 3-for-1. Also, there's an interesting timeline here that no one's really talking about. Ramadan is the ninth month, and the day they started this was the 11th day of Ramadan. And we know that Iran helped finance and took part in 9/11. And Trump was aware of that, especially because he interviewed Claire Lopez for NSA head. And so he was fully aware that Iran's was highly complicit and took part in 9/11. So picking that date is quite important, I think. Um, Taking 3-for-1. In taking on Iran, he cuts off China and Russia's oil supply.
Well, Russia doesn't
So
really need oil because they have their own.
they need this. They
They
have a
need what?
pipeline.
They need Iranian oil.
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
yeah, they need the oil. In fact, that's where I think threats may come from.
But weren't they like
But
an exporter? I mean, what was that
Well,
pipeline that
okay,
they blew
hold on.
up? I mean,
They need they no okay, correction on this. They need Iran's refining capacity because there are only 3 refineries in the world that can refine Iran oil, Venezuelan oil, the crude oil or the tar sand oil, and that's America, Iran, and Russia. Okay, Russia is at capacity in the refining capacity, so they were actually shipping oil or buying refined oil at a discount from Iran. Okay, but it's all about the refinery. You can pump out all the oil you want, and it's not going to do you good unless you can refine it into gasoline or diesel. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's beside the point. But continue on, and I will correct you all in a little bit on all your mistakes.
it's gonna be interesting. I think there's a lot more to come. Um, Trump's estimate was 4 to 5 weeks from the start, and he's kept saying the 4 to 5 weeks. So I think there's a deadline he has to be cautious about with the War Powers Act. So we have to watch that. The Democrats are extremely upset, and he's got them defending terrorism. He's got them defending killing Christians. He's got them. This is he's got the Democrats defending killing 30,000 Iranians. Like,
well, that's one of the things that people don't mention is how many Iranians died when Trump said, "Hey, you better not kill them." And was it 30,000, 40,000 that they killed during those protests?
Well, the estimate is 30,000, but the truth is probably much higher.
Yeah, you could probably double it.
Okay, yeah, and that's okay. So the War Powers says that the president has submitted has 60 calendar days, which U.S. forces can remain engaged in hostilities. At the end of this period, the use of force must terminate automatically unless Congress declares war and enacts special or specific authorization, extends the 60-day period by law, or is physically unable to meet. So
I think this will be done.
60 days.
I think he's got maybe 2 more weeks at this. I don't think it's going to go much farther.
And they're not going to extend it. And it's not just Democrats, it's Republicans as well. And it's not just Rhino Republicans, it's MAGA Republicans. Remember, MAGA was the thing, no more foreign wars. And basically, unless it's within the confines of America, and I mean Canada to all the way to South America. I would be much more happy if we invaded Cuba. Okay, took over Cuba. No, really, we should. I mean, Cuba is a nightmare now. It's a disaster. They're in full blackout. Their power grid is totally collapsed. There's been no power.
Then why do we need to invade them if they're in complete blackout?
Because we take it over and we take over that sugar cane, that white gold, baby, that white gold. No, actually, it would be good to take over Cuba because I just hate Castro. I hate communists. Okay, but anyway, okay. So here's my take on it. I actually wrote this and I'm going to revise it a little bit. But there are 5 ways this could end in Iran. Fantasy, bloody civil war, that's a possibility. Sunni versus Shia war in the entire region, possibility. I think that's what the Iranians are going for when they're attacking all their Sunni neighbors, because the 12 Shia are lunatics, apocalyptic lunatics, and they really actually believe that the Mahdi will come when all of Sunni nations align with the Kuffar to attack Iran, and the final battle will be at Homs or whatever, one of their holy sites, okay, in Iran. Okay, all right. They actually believe that is in their eschatology. Nightmare. The U.S. puts boots on the ground. If Trump puts boots on the ground, well, first of all, he would have to get congressional approval.
No,
that's
he can
not
put boots. He can put boots on the ground without that.
60 days
before he does that 60-day window. He can
60 days. But dude, we're rapidly closing on that. Okay,
no, we're not. We just started. We're like
we've got about 7 weeks.
We've got like 7 weeks to go. We got plenty of time.
Yes.
Well, either way. But so he puts on the ground, then they're just going to pull him out because basically what Congress does say you're not getting paid. Okay. All right, that's it. Okay, so go ahead. And as you know, Eric, a non-paid soldier is not a happy soldier.
How can they cut the pay up to? They got a continuing resolution to pay them through the end of the year. They've already
they can cut the fund. No, just like they did in Iran Contra, which remember then they started selling the cocaine and the guns to.
I remember what happened during Iran Contra. I was in the army at that time. I know what happened.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, that's what happened. So unless they want to black fund it, okay. All right, but anyway, it's not going to happen. And let's say it does happen. I guarantee you, if there are boots on the ground in Iran, the Democrats win the White House, the Congress, the Senate, everything in 2028, definitely. Okay, because remember, the main point, one of the main reasons, I should say, other than immigration, is no more foreign wars, dude. No more boots on the ground overseas. No more getting entangled in this BS in the Middle East. Don't really care about these. I really don't. I'm sorry. They did this to themselves. They overwhelmed me in 1979. They kicked out the original Shah, who, by the way, was so incompetent. He's sitting there telling, I just watched a bunch of other real-time documentaries of when this was happening. Okay? All right, that's on YouTube. This dude was so incompetent, okay, that when our own CIA and our own State Department is telling this moron, you got a problem in your country, okay, You're about to lose your country. You got to fix this. They're saying, no, everything's fine. Everything's okay. We don't talk about internal matters with you at the State Department visits and everything like this. Finally, did you know? I did not know this, but did you know we actually planned to remove him, okay, and install someone else in a coup?
Yeah, that was
so bad.
So that's the other thing that's going on is the guy that wants to be the leader is the grandchild of. I mean, he's just a mess. Yeah, he's a mess. He's the crown prince of imaginary land. All right,
Exactly.
so he's calling himself this leader when in truth he's the leader of nothing, and he's planning on coming back, and they don't want him because
No, they won't.
he's denying how corrupt his father and grandfather were and how dangerous he was. So he has not once admitted that. So his denial of that has the Iranians, the Persians, I'm going to say the Persians,
right,
very upset.
Well, just let me back that up. So during this time, so this Shah, this King of Kings, says while all this is going on in 1979, says, you know what, we're going to go on holiday. Now that's what he announces as a holiday, but he knows it's over with. So he takes his family, he takes over like $1.5 billion in cash and everything else, and he flees the country. And these morons, okay, then they welcome in the Ayatollah. Have you seen the videos and the pictures from that? It was over 1 million people showed up and flooded Tehran airport. They almost couldn't land the airplane when they had to clear the runway like multiple times just so his plane could land, dude. Okay,
whose plane could land? Whose plane?
So the Ayatollah Khomeini.
The Ayatollah's okay.
Yeah, he was dude. And now here's the funny thing. This is the thing that gets me. These people, their grandparents, the grandparents of all those now, oh my God, we don't like these mullahs. We don't like this Islam. This is bad. It was their grandparents or parents, or maybe even great grandparents, depending on how old they are now. Okay?
Grandparents. It was their grandparents.
Yeah,
I was
grandparents.
my age when I was a young adult.
Right. Well, either way, okay, they're actually screaming, okay? These are the same ones that they didn't have internet. There was no internet. They didn't have the backing of the United States of America. Hell, they didn't even have the backing of the Soviet Union. Soviet Union was busy in Afghanistan doing their BS before they invaded. So they had no interest. Well, they had very little interest in Iran. Okay? This was honestly, this took everybody by storm. Okay? This dude, this Ayatollah was making...
Eric.
What?
It was 1980. You were in high school.
yeah, right, exactly. So it's not anyway. So no, but anyway. But before 1980 in Afghanistan, they were assassinating people, the leaders in Afghanistan. That's a total another thing. But I digress. But anyway, my point is they were not focused on Iran. Okay, but this Ayatollah, what he was doing, he was in France and he was making audio recordings on cassette tapes. They were then smuggling or just carrying these cassette tapes into Iran, where they would take them these cassette tapes and they just had these dubbing machines, reel-to-reel cassette tapes, walls of them, where they would make copies of them and they would hand them out. Okay, all right. Let me read the message here. What was that? What was someone talking here? Someone?
Okay. Someone's agreeing with you about Cuba.
Okay, yeah, we need Cuba. Yeah, cigar, exactly. Anyway, but the point being is this: they did this all without internet, and it took them 13 months. These people, they sit there and they rip off their hijabs and they say, "Yay!" and parade half naked in their women and say, "Yay! This is the revolution," and they get gunned down and mowed down. I'm sorry, they can bleed a little bit longer, at least another 13 months. But anyway, I digress. Here we go. Yes, here we go. So here's the problem. I don't know what Trump's thinking here. Now, it could be he got sold. Well, I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe the Israelis, because they're so wired in, okay, that they have, because remember, there is an Iranian regular army.
Starting to sound like Candace Owen and Tucker Carlson.
Oh, please, I am not. Just remember, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Charlie Kirk was assassinated by space aliens. Anyway, what really happened those time travelers. Okay. But no, so maybe, and this is the hope, but I think it's more of a fantasy, that the Israelis are so wired in that the that the general staff or the officer corps of the regular army has made a deal and says you remove all the mullahs and weaken the IRCG so much that we can finally take over. We'll take over. We're going to have a coup. And that'll be that. And we can have elections later, whatever you want. But just get rid of them because we want to get rid of them. Sort of like kind of what happened in Venezuela. If you haven't figured out that was a soft coup that we participated in, yeah.
Sure it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no.
Sure.
Anyway,
well, we got the vice president to give up the goods
exactly.
on Maduro. So yeah,
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so now we got our wench in there.
Exactly.
No problems. We can sell oil. China's oil's cut off. That was one of the most brilliant moves.
It is. I agree with that. I agree with it.
In our nation's history.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what Trump is. That's what maybe is going on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You guys are let me talk. That's exactly. You guys let me talk. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen here.
All right.
I'm waiting for Rad.
I think that's fantasy. I think what's going to happen is at the end of the 5 weeks, okay, he might get an extension, but I doubt it. Trump is going to declare victory. He's going to say we reduce their nuclear thing and rockets or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now it's up to the Iranian people to take over, and all the women will take off and strip off their hijabs and go out to the street, and they're going to get mowed down. You can say, well, I tried to give you a chance, but, you failed. And that's going to be that. Okay? Or it's going to turn into total chaos. Or as Eddie Van Halen was saying, it's going to be just divided up. It's like Czechoslovakia in 1939, where all the countries just divided up Czechoslovakia before they handed over to Nazi Germany. Remember, Poland got a cut, Russia got a cut at Czechoslovakia, and I forgot who else. Serbia got a cut. They all just divided it up, and then Hitler said, yeah, I'm taking it off, so screw you. But anyway, that's my take on it. I don't know. Trump is taking a big gamble, and I hope it pays off, but I don't see it, dude. I see he got sold a bag of goods, and we're going to be in a total clusterfuck.
And 1 point of correction, it is not Persia. Persia was Roman-occupied Iran. Before that, it was Iran. And I've watched the history. Yeah, it was.
No, it was Iran. Historically, this was Persia. I mean, that's geographically what it was.
That was
Persia's been around way before.
That was Roman-occupied Iran. I sat there and I watched the whole history on Iran, and it was Iran before it was Persia. So,
it became Iran in the 1930s.
No, it was Iran before that.
No.
I ran so far away, couldn't get away.
Let me check. Okay, I'm gonna fact check Ed here. The name Persia originated. Let's see. The ancient Greeks started. Given it about the 5th century. Internally, in short, before it was widely known as Persia in the West, the country was called Iran. Very good. Way to go.
Yes.
So what does that matter though? I don't understand what that matters.
Well, I'm just, saying calling it Persia, it really never was Persia. Persia was occupied, a occupied state. So it's always really been Iran.
Mm. Okay.
Well, either way, like I said, I really don't care about these people, and we don't need to have any. They don't have anything.
Well, whether you care about them or not is really not the point. The point is what they have done. For the last 50 years, they have dominated the world scene as far as instigating, perpetuating, and funding all these nefarious and subversive activities against the state of Israel and against the interests of the United States. You begin, of course, with the embassy, raiding the embassy and the hostage crisis that lasted, 444 days?
444 reasons why I don't care, but go ahead.
Okay, and they held all of our hostages there. And then you had all kinds of, in 1983, they bombed our 270 some odd Marines, 273, it seems like the name number sticks in my head, in that barracks in Beirut, blowing up our embassy in Beirut. I mean, all of these things they have been perpetuating, and it culminated. I was just kind of writing this down. And the one that really gets me is the sponsoring, the equipping, the training, the sponsoring for employment and funding all of those IEDs in Iraq that killed and maimed our soldiers for however many years we were there. That's all Iran. And then these groups that range from Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Hamas holes down in Gaza, and who's the ones down in Yemen? Is that the Houthis? Who are the ones down in Yemen?
Yes, it's the Houthis. Yes.
Yeah, the Houthis. Okay. So all of these are Iran funded. And how are they funded? Oil. So you go in there and you take away the apparatus, and this is what he's doing. I mean, they said what's their nuts? The Israelis were hitting their oil industry. Was it yesterday or today? They were blowing something up. I don't remember what.
They were blowing up the refineries.
Okay, so you don't want to take away their capacity to drill and produce it, because the country's going to have to rely on something.
And that's another thing. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Once all of this other stuff is out of the way, they're going to have something. When we go in there and you weaken their air defenses, you weaken their ability to defend their borders. We talked about this the other night, Rad. What can we now do? We can roll up in there. We don't have to roll up in there with troops. We can roll up in there with guns, give the guns to our guys. And now all of these people who were, nothing but cattle walking down the street and getting, shot to pieces, by all these ICRG guys and these secret police guys. Now they have the ability to shoot back. And when you have the ability to shoot back, the guys that are shooting at you are not going to be shooting at you, at least not as freely. And this is where you will get the real conflict. You don't have to put boots on the ground there to do it. There's ways to do it. It's just that you have to give them the ability to do it. And in order to give them the ability to do it, you have to weaken the apparatus which has strangled them and kept them from being able to do it. This idea of an Islamic civil war, what are these surveys they've been doing? 70% of the country is not Muslim anymore. So how are you going to have a Shia and Sunni civil war and divide it up by them when most of the country doesn't believe in that crap anymore, doesn't want to have anything to do with it anymore, because they've seen firsthand what it looks like.
Okay, Eric, you brought up excellent points. And actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to get to this. There have been some positive benefits from this. And yes, there would be a positive benefit.
Also, let me just say this. I haven't gotten to my linchpin, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, for instance, in Lebanon, they are pretty much rounding up and disarming all of Hezbollah and throwing them out of the country in Lebanon.
Who's rounding them up?
The Lebanese.
The government.
Lebanese army is supposed to be doing that now.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So they have the ability. They have the government backing and ability to do that.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So there is, and there would be a definite positive gain if Iran, would to all of a sudden become a free nation and join the rest of the world that says, you know what, we would rather do business with the Jews than try to chant and kill them, or do business with America instead of chanting death to America.
Like they did in 1979 and before, right. Yeah,
They've done it every day on Friday prayers across the country for the past 40-something years. Sure. It's their annual hour of rage that they do.
And they don't, and they're sick of it. They're sick of it. Okay, go ahead.
So there is positive benefit, but here's the thing. You also mentioned, armed people. You as a military person, a retired, respected a military person. Okay. You know this. Dude, you give me a gun and you can say, go shoot people, go charge up that hill, and all of a sudden I see 20 people get shot, my friends or people that I know get blown to pieces. Pretty much everybody's going to be like, okay, enough of that. I'm going home. I don't want no part.
And then what's going to happen when you go home? They know this. They know this. If they go home and they don't try, they know that this is the only opportunity they have, and they are going to have that chutzpah, that courage to finally stand up when they have the ability to stand
What
up.
I'm saying is, then there better be, and there should be, Green Beret, the training Green Beret.
Well, that's what
in there.
SF does. That's what they go in.
Yeah.
They get on the ground and
The
recruit,
force
and they equip and
multipliers.
train.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
That's what they do.
Or we can get them out and we can train them here, whatever. But I'm just saying, if you're just
we don't have time to do that. We got to equip them now.
It's too late to train them, is what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
unless it's already been done. Unless it's already been done, it's too late.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's a part of it that we might not know the piece of the puzzle. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, like I said, I'm hoping for hope. I'm hoping that this works out. But at the same time, I'm prepared. Dude, this is a big gamble that Trump took. He's going to ruin everything if this.
I don't think it's a gamble. I don't think it's a gamble at all. I think it was.
Right.
I think it was a necessary step. I think that, and then here's, and I'm getting to my last point, which is the main point, and which actually the Queen brought this up when we were in Japan, and she hit the nail right on the head, because we went to Hiroshima last Monday. We started bombing Iran. What was it, on Saturday? I think it was Saturday, or okay.
It was their Friday. Yeah, it was their Saturday. Our Friday.
Well, I know I was so.
Well, you were in Iran, so I mean, I'm Persian.
I know we were just
Japan, so you're really off.
Try to calculate this when you're 15 hours ahead of your time zone. We were 15 hours ahead. So right now,
you went into the future, dude. Why didn't you tell me the winning lottery number?
In Japan right now, it is 9 a.m.
Eric is back from the future.
I know it's 9 a.m.
You didn't even
calculate it. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make, is that when we were sitting there in Hiroshima, they have this in the museum. They have it's like this. It's like this display thing, and they got the entire city out in front of you, and then they show you what happened when the bomb comes. So they show this bomb. They have they put a picture and they kind of superimpose it on it, and then it explodes and shows you what the atomic bomb does. And then you go through the museum and you see the aftermath of the people who were who suffered because the atomic bomb does three things. You got heat, blast, radiation. So the heat, number one, melts people. You just disintegrate. I saw that picture of that, or I didn't see a picture of it. I actually saw the block where that shadow of a human being was actually photographed on the concrete there. It's just spooky as hell. It showed pictures of the people, how they were burned from this explosion. Just some of the most god awful things that you could. I'm just kids, And then the aftermath after that, because that's the blast blew everything to pieces, the burning of the people, and then you have the aftermath with the radiation sicknesses and people dying and wasting away from the radiation sickness. And the Queen, she goes, this is why we can never let Iran have a nuclear bomb. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear bomb at any cost because, and you said it yourself, these guys are wanting to usher in the 12th Mufti or whatever the hell they believe in. That's what they want. The 12, and by doing something like this, don't think for a second. Nobody should, and I know you don't believe this, Rab, but we don't think for a second that if they got the capability or they had the ability to have enough enriched uranium to build a nuclear bomb, that they would not use it. And not just use it on the Jews.
No, I
get
do
it
believe
across
that.
the border and light it. Yeah, and I know you believe that. But think of the devastation that this thing would cause in their hands. Everybody says, well, Pakistan's got a bomb and, India's got a bomb. That's fine. Well, that's not fine. But they haven't sworn that as soon as they get it, they're going to use it. Iran has. And just as soon as those muftis and those mullahs and those assholes that get a hold, they're going to use it. And this is what they're going to do to somebody as president. And this is, all of these other things, you take into consideration the sponsoring of terrorism and, everything that they have done for 50 years, throw that out the window and get to this point. If they get their hands on nuclear material, They are going to build a bomb and they are going to use it. Whether they use it on the Jews, they use it on their own people, or whoever, they're going to use it. And as the president of the United States that has the ability, knowing all these other things, all of the benefits and benefits and bonuses that come with getting rid of these assholes, that in of itself is enough reason right there. All of these other things, get rid of the sponsoring of terrorism, the freeing up of oil. Now you have the free flow of oil and more oil going out. The price of energy comes down. The price of everything comes down. More economic prosperity, not only for the Iranian people, but also for the people in the region. Abraham Accords, more security, more prosperity. All of it. Forget all of that. That's what comes with getting rid of all these assholes. But taking away their ability from a nuke is enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ed, just a second. He said that after Trump had originally bombed their nuclear sites, their generals came out and said, "We are fully capable of starting this again, and we will bomb the United States. We will bomb." He's talking about nukes. They're talking about dirty bombs as well. So they did have capability to use dirty bombs, and that's one of the things they were constantly talking about. And this very week, just in case you don't know, one of the assassins that was sent after Trump was found guilty this week. And he said that he was financed by Iran, and he believed the shooter, the kid shooter, while Eric and I were in Ohio, they believe he came out and said he believed he was financed by Iran also.
Who said this?
Hold on.
His name is Merchant. Yeah, the Iranian. Oh, sorry, he's Pakistani. He believed he said he was assigned to do this and paid to do this by Iran.
Okay, let me just interject on this. Okay. I'm not saying it's not true, and I'm not saying it's true. But if it is true, what you said he's found guilty of, well, right there, that just, dude, seriously, that means Iran needs to be leveled to the ground. You cannot have, I don't care, no, seriously, you cannot have a country trying to assassinate the president of the United States of America. Even if it was Joe Biden, I still would not say that's fine, you get a pass. No.
I agree 100% with you on that.
Yeah,
even if it was Joe Biden. Even if it was Kamala Harris, even if it was Kamala.
Okay. But no, seriously, this is why I'm saying, okay, I don't know. But bottom line is this. Okay, oh, by the way, just to let you know, that bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki was more of an atomic bomb. The bomb dropped on Hiroshima is actually considered a dirty bomb. So when they talk about a dirty bomb, they don't mean, oh my God, we're just going to radiate you. They mean this. Actually, the bomb dropped on Hiroshima, that's considered a fizzle. That's considered a cheap, dirty bomb. They just basically fired a bullet of uranium into a target of uranium and hoped for the best and got with the best. But it wasn't a true atomic device, okay, where they actually imploded it and got a purer, more controlled, more devastating blast. The only reason we don't hear about Nagasaki, even though it was a bigger blast, it was like 40 kilotons compared to like 15 kilotons, is because it was dropped in a valley and it wasn't as devastating. You know what I mean? And plus it was the second one. Anyway, but bottom line is this. Okay, look, I am hopeful Trump can pull this up, but I look at this from the political spectrum. If there are troops on the ground going into the 2027 election, we've lost the White House.
Probably.
To Democrats.
Probably.
Okay.
That I would agree with. I don't think
but is it worth it to keep Iran from getting this bomb?
Yeah, but look who they're still promoting. They're still promoting this abortions for everyone. They're promoting still communists.
I know.
Total.
From everybody that I've seen, they were all for this. Every poll that I've seen.
I agree.
Everybody was for this. I don't think Trump's in trouble at all for it.
Yeah,
the other
think,
thing,
from what
the only ones I see that are against this are the true liberals who just listen to CNN. And I mean, I just saw a video today I shared with a friend. It said the Pope's hat blew off his head and into the water when they're out on Trump's a yacht, and they're trying to turn the boat around. Trump says, "Just a second, I'll go get it." He gets
Say
out.
that
He
again.
walks
What was
on.
that?
This is the Pope's hat that blows off his head, and it goes into the water, and it's floating on the top. And they're on Trump's yacht, and Trump says, "Don't worry, guys, I'll go get it. I'll get it." So he gets out. He walks on the water, picks up the hat, comes back, hands the hat to the Pope, and everybody is speechless. The Secret Service are speechless, but CNN, MSNBC, NBC, ABC, they all ran this story. Trump can't swim.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, no. Well, you know what? That should be the segue into the next thing on what happened in New York, because that's a perfect example.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to finish up my 2 points. Okay. Dude, I hope this pulls off. I really do. The hope of hopes. But I see this in nightmare scenarios because I am the devil's advocate. I am always the devil's advocate because that's my name. Okay, anyway, that's what radical moderate means. Okay. But I just see this going wrong 6 ways to Sundays in all kinds of occasions. Okay. And either way, I really don't care. No, I'm sorry. It's like, dude, you are not part of America. And that's what, honestly, to me, make America great means is America, North, Central, South. Okay? Not the kings and queens and the empires of the old world. Okay? Don't care about them. Let them fight their bloody wars. Okay? Now, if they attack us with nuclear weapons, then we've got enough nuclear weapons to totally incinerate every freaking city in Tehran before they could even think about it. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. If they really get to the point, remember, okay, let me finish up this. Dude, it's been 20 years, and every election year, every so many years, Iran is just 6 months away from developing a nuclear weapon. 3 months away, 2 weeks away, they're going to do it. And didn't Trump just say a month ago, we've taken out their nuclear capabilities with that beautiful strike? Okay, with those precision giant bombs, which I still say he should have followed up with nuclear strikes. Just saying, small kiloton, 100 kiloton nuclear strikes to prove the point. That would be my doing. Okay, and now all of a sudden, no, they're still, seriously, I don't know. I'm just saying. Are they fine if they get it? They still got to test it. Once they test it, then we nuke the ship.
You don't have to test it.
Yeah, you do. You still got to
test it. You have a
trigger.
You don't have to test it. It's theoretical. I mean, everything is theoretical now. You don't have to test it. You have more people that have access to how to wire that stuff up.
Right, but you still got to test it.
You don't have to test it. Okay, put the test site in Jerusalem at the Temple Mount. Oh, it only partly worked. Sorry about that.
I see your point on that, but again,
okay. So when you said the nightmare scenario would be boots on the ground, right? That's a nightmare scenario. Right. If they have to send in,
not special forces, not Green Beret special forces training units.
I'm not talking about training special forces, Delta Force unit. I'm talking about putting boots on the ground to go in and go through the country to all of these sites. You put battalions on the ground, set up secure perimeter. So you drop them in. I mean, this is what I was in the 82nd for 5 years. This is what we did. You'd go in there, you would drop in on a site, you would secure it, and then you would take care of business. And if that means that extracting all of that nuclear material and getting our soldiers to get their hands on it to bring it back, then so be it. I'm not for going in there and setting up a new government and regulating the people, or trying to do what we did in Iraq. I'm not for that. That's never going to happen, and even under the worst, democratic fantasy that you could imagine, that's never going to happen. Where we put boots on the ground and try to reestablish a democracy in Iran, that's not going to happen. But sending soldiers over there in order to retrieve to retrieve the nuclear material. Yeah, I think that's good. And they also, in addition to this, they had reported that their ability to manufacture and field ballistic missiles was not degraded as much as the Israelis had told us during their little excursion last, what was it, May or June, when all that stuff kicked off. So the idea that what we did and had to do, I'm 100% behind it. And also, let me say this: when I was in Japan and all this is going on, the only American news that we had was CNN.
Yeah, that's how they get their viewers. They got a sponsorship. No, really, it's played in everywhere.
It was the most. I was sitting there screaming at the time. You know, you wake up, it's 3:00 in the morning. You're done sleeping. You're up. I'm sitting and I'm screaming at the television, waking the queen up. She's like, I got to run today. Shut up and go back to sleep. I was screaming at the television set from all of this because it was CNN. That and the BBC. The BBC isn't as bad.
It's close.
They're close. Yeah, they're a close second. Okay.
But they love. I will say the BBC loves Muslims.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's. We got to think of what the BBC
They're the
stands for
saviors.
and put some type of Islamic twist on it, like the British
big crescent. Yes.
Oh, crescent. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Crescent C. The
British Blue Crescent. There you go.
One little thing that I just want to mention here while we're doing all this. Go look at when you get a chance. You don't have to do it now, but go look at the eclipse path for August of 2027. It's a full solar eclipse, which biblically is judgment. Go see where it goes.
Posted? Is this where you posted?
Yes. Well, not the Reddit. The next one. I posted another one.
Right here. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. Go check it out.
It says eclipse map. No wonder. Okay, that makes sense now. Why? What does it do?
Go look at the path.
Well, I can't look at the path. I'm on the show here. What is it?
It goes over North Africa and right over Mecca, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Does it have a nuclear device attached to it or no?
No.
Drop it right on it. Problem solved. There you go. Okay, so there's been some protests of this Iranian deal. As a matter of fact, we got one of our uniformed service members.
He's actually a true American hero to the left.
Yeah, he got his arm broke when he was protesting. Now,
I will say this. This dude does look like a poster child Marine. I'm sorry, look at his face, everything. I mean, you think Marine, you think of this dude screaming in your face, get out the beach! You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that. That was just kind of nutty.
Now, here's the guy here. Now, here's what happened. He got his so he's where was he at? This is like a.
He was in D.C. He was at a congressional hearing.
At a congressional hearing, okay.
I actually forgot.
A Senate hearing because he's a senator. He's one of those new senators.
It was a Senate hearing, and I forgot what it was about.
Isn't he like a former SEAL or something?
Yeah, he's a former SEAL, combat SEAL, serving combat.
Yeah, he replaced that. He was from North Dakota or one of those Montana, whatever. He replaced that tester.
Wasn't he dressed as a Marine?
Yeah, he's dressed. Okay, so he's in his uniform protesting. So what's wrong with this picture? Exactly. Because Rad tried to get me. Okay, what was this? A couple months ago?
No, I didn't try to get you.
Let's talk about. Okay, so I'd be willing to say what's the term? Fake valor. Yeah, he's probably not.
It's not your stolen valor type deal. Yeah. You are not authorized. Excuse me.
That's what I've been doing.
Sorry, I was out in my wood shop all afternoon. You're not authorized to make political statements while you're in uniform. Even if you're retired, you are not authorized to put your uniform on and go out and make political statements. This is why when Milley started running his claptrap, in uniform against Trump, that's against the UCMJ, guys. You cannot do that. You're not supposed to do, regardless of what your feelings are about the president, present or past. You are not authorized while in uniform and on active duty. Officers, especially officers, you're not allowed to do that. That's punishable under the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
No.
This clown, by going out and wearing his dress blues and disrupting and protesting the military intervention, this is a punishable offense, not only for wearing the uniform, but you can also charge him with treason. This is a treasonous event. Going out and publicly doing this and saying these things about the commander-in-chief, this is a no-go. His ass needs to go to Leavenworth.
Get him.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd be happy with, instead of putting him in shackles or anything, take his retirement.
I don't think he's is he retired?
No, yeah. So he is. He's retired.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
call him back to active
yeah.
duty and put him in front of a courts-martial and take it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be happy with.
So here's the background of this guy. Oh, just for clarity, I was not saying Eric should go in uniform, make the video, but what I wanted Eric to do was just to sit there and say, I'm a retired Army God, and I just hope that the Minnesota National Guard follows the advice of the Democrats and have them play what the Democrats are saying. Do not follow illegal orders, because Tim Walz at first called out the National Guard to fight ICE. That's what he was doing. But then he got quickly shot down and told to go away with that part. But that's beside the point.
Oh, then he had him passing out donuts to protest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's what it was. Yeah. No, that's what it was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He got the National Guard to pass out donuts to communist protesters that were harassing ICE.
What a crockett piece of garbage.
But that's what I want to do. I wasn't saying you had to be in uniform.
I thought you wanted me to put on my uniform and do something as well.
All
right. Well, it doesn't fit anymore anyway. So
anyway, I'm just saying. It was a good idea in my head, but you quickly shot it down.
All right, here we go. Wait a second. I got to turn this up. There we go.
I can't hear it. Did you share sound? I can't hear it.
There's no sound.
Can you guys hear that?
No.
No?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Let
me reload it. Let me try this. See if it happened. Let me see. Okay. Can you hear it now?
No sound.
Nope.
Oh, for crying out loud. What a
I have lots of questions because he married a Muslim after being overseas, possibly fighting them.
Is that what he did? Because I know he's got a Muslima wife there or whatever, but
yeah, that's a problem. That's a
problem. Yeah, you get to marry a Muslima. Yeah, it's going to be a Colin Kaepernick deal all over again, where she's going to actually tear down his career, and this is what happens to these guys. All right, let's see if this works.
Nope.
Can you hear that?
No.
All right, never mind then. I ain't going to play it. The heck with him. Yeah, it's not that important to me anyway. But this clown got his arm broke while he's scuffling with the Capitol Police. And then this senator, Sheehy, goes in to assist him, which rightly so, should have. And he got his arm caught in the door and ow. Well, we're all real tore up about your arm getting broke, buddy. Not this guy. But that itself, when you look at what he did, that is against the Uniform Code of Military Justice. That you just do not do that, especially when you're speaking out. I mean, any type of political statement you're not supposed to do while in uniform, but to make a political statement against military action and the commander-in-chief, that is treasonous. Homie, if he's retired, and number one, if you saw his rank, his uniform, I don't know if you guys noticed this, he's only an E5 in the Marine Corps. If you retired from the Marine Corps and you spent 20 years in the Marine Corps, you need to be at least an E6 to retire. You have to make rank at regular intervals because if you don't, well, at least in the Army, they would throw you out. They called them, what do they call them? Retention control points. You had certain points. You cannot be in the, let's say you're an E5, a sergeant. You cannot be in the Army over 15 years if you're a sergeant, whether you're promotable or not. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Homie should never have been retired to begin with if that's the case. And if he did,
So
as an
maybe that's what I'm
E5,
saying.
what a piece of garbage.
And
What a shit soldier he was. What's that?
Wait. Hold on.
that might back up what I'm saying, possible stolen valor.
Well, yeah, hold
Maybe.
on. So, okay, so his rank is an E5, so that makes him a sergeant?
Yes.
Okay, so he has to retire as like a sergeant major, or?
No. That's sergeant.
Okay.
A sergeant. Because you have different ranks. In the Marine Corps, you have it's like land. You have, I think you got a private, then you have lance corporal, sergeant, sergeant's E5, staff sergeant, gunnery sergeant's E7, first sergeant, master gunnery sergeant's E8, and then E9 would be your sergeant major. And it's essentially the same ranks in the Army, with the exception of E7. It's not a gunnery sergeant; you're a sergeant first class. But in order to stay in the Army at the rank of E5, the retention control point for E5 is 15 years. Well, in order to retire, you got to serve at least 20. So at E5, you can't retire as an E5 in the Army. You have to retire at least as an E6.
So then what would an E6 make him then? Or that's just
a staff sergeant. A staff
sergeant. Okay.
But even with that, if you are only a staff sergeant in E6, you're still not. I mean, come on. If you cannot make your senior NCO ranks, there's something wrong with you. You have some type of problem where you have something in your your record or some bad paper for like an evaluation, or maybe some DROG from like an offense you were charged with, or something else. Something's got to be there. There's something. Let me just say this: there's something else there. If you're only an E5 when you retire, there's
right. Well, okay. So the background story on this is that he's a retired sergeant. I think they said sergeant major.
No, he's not a sergeant major. No,
sergeant master. What are master sergeant?
Master sergeant's an E8.
That's what I'm saying. Stolen valor.
Right. Well, no, because
he didn't have it. He wasn't wearing it on his uniform, though. If he's claiming it and lying to people about his rank, I mean, then okay, that's just verbal. But wear it on your uniform unauthorized is stolen.
Well, that gets me to my next point. So there's been a bunch of online stuff, and I know you guys take this stuff. I was in the Boy Scouts for like a day, and one thing I couldn't get, you always had to wear your Boy Scout uniform with all your patches and stuff in the perfect order. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I mean? No, seriously, it's a big deal.
You're so down, so you couldn't change it.
You make fire out of nothing. I'm just saying, dude. Yeah, I couldn't do it today, but I did do it once. True, I cheated. I used lighter fluid, but we won't tell anybody. Anyway, point being is this. You guys take that crap really serious. Every ribbon, every button.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everything has to be in the perfect position. Well, evidently, there's these things online where they're like, dude, you're wearing your uniform all wrong, and they're circling stuff. And I'm like, it just looks like a button to me. But evidently, it's a really big deal. Evidently, you should not be doing that. But anyway, so the story is he's a retired master sergeant, whatever. And he's a Green Party candidate. He's a communist. And he's running for some local office for statewide in South Carolina. And he's been doing this for quite some time, protesting against Israel constantly, and all the Israeli protests, in uniform, by the way. He is also Oh, his bed. He shares pictures of his bed. His bed has a Palestinian flag on it for the
I saw
cover
that.
blanket.
That was part of that
Yeah,
video that I was going to play, but it doesn't have any
yeah,
sound.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. So this dude's a total lunatic, and he's got his arm broke. He should have got his other arm broken, which would have been funny. But yeah, so now they want to charge the Navy SEAL, and I'm like, good luck.
Go
with
ahead.
that.
Again, calling him a Navy SEAL while he's wearing a Marine outfit is a problem.
No, the Navy SEAL that busted his arm, the senator. Yeah, the senator got involved and tried to throw this. This dude's a Nephilim too. He's a giant guy. If you ever seen it, dude, he's no small potato. Anyway, he got his door cut in door jam. I would have just said, guys, just close the door and his arm cut it off. He'll eventually.
He's the one who put his hand in there, so
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He was trying to prevent himself being removed from the room.
The whole thing is performative, dude. And this is all the Democrats have, dude. It's just hate Trump, hate the Jews, hate everything, and free abortions for all, trans all your kids, and women, men in women's sports. Yay! This is their platform.
I would be happy if they came out and proved that he was never a soldier, or that he never held the ranks he claimed.
Well, no, this is the thing. Peak headset, then better get off his ass and start recalling him and charging him.
He's busy. I would leave this.
Okay, hold on, guys. He's okay. So he's not retired.
Oh, really?
No, he's service period 2000-2004. He enlisted shortly after high school in 2000. He's a sergeant. Some reports says a former Marine. He was deported to Iraq in 2003 as a light armored vehicle crewman. He made the All Marine boxing team in 2003 when he was.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he was honorably discharged at the end of his enlistment. So he has no affiliation with the Marine Corps now.
Oh,
he served a total of 4 years.
Really?
And said that he was an Iraq War veteran. And
so he's running on being a Oh, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he can still be charged, right? He can still be yanked up, and you know what I mean.
There's really not a lot you can do to him.
Right. Okay.
Once you've completed your, they call it military service obligation, your MSO, your military service obligation, which is 8 years. You enlist for 8 years, and then you do 4 active, 4 inactive, whether it's in the reserve component or inactive reserve component. And he evidently went into the individual ready reserve, or maybe he was in the reserve. I don't know, but that would have ended if he went in 2000. That would have ended in 2008. And from then you have 10 years to use your GI Bill. I think it's 10 or 15 years to use your GI Bill benefits. So whatever benefits or whatever entitlements that he would have been able to receive, he's already got. Now, if he gets something from the VA, I don't think that they can take anything away if you're getting like a disability from the VA. I think that's something separate. And I would actually hope that they couldn't take, even if he's a beach canoe, I would hope that they couldn't take it away if he has a VA, something from the VA. So but if he is getting because the VA and your military retirement, those are separate things. So if he's getting VA, that's okay, but it doesn't matter. But if he's getting any other type of compensation from the military, which it doesn't look like, you couldn't do anything to him. But he can't. I mean, you should not be using your military uniform as a prop to protest your country. I mean, that is so John Kerry-like. It makes you sick.
Exactly. Interesting. Okay. Well, either way, he's going to lose his bid in South Carolina. He's a flash in the pan. He's just a stardom. They'll get plenty of money. Okay, in Give Send Go or Patreon or whatever. but he's not going to go anywhere. Okay, I'm just.
Well, it said that he was sponsored by Code Pink.
Yeah, no,
Now,
again.
Well, that's enough to scare anyone away.
Now, if you're getting sponsored by Code Pink, I think I'd pass. I'd say, look,
Dude, they're
no.
they are actually a multi-million-dollar NGO, which our government actually
Are they really?
sponsors. They're huge. Code Pink is huge.
Wow.
But anyway, to segue into another thing that happened just the other day, there was a protest outside of Mayor Kami Mamdani,
Oh, yeah.
Kami Jihadi Mamdani's Gracie Mansion, where that dude, I don't support this dude. I don't agree with this dude. He really is just a rage bait, clout chaser, hustler. You know what I mean?
Who's
he
this?
shows the John Lang guy, whatever his name is. Okay.
Who are you talking about? I don't know. One of the guys that was.
There was a
bomb or-
protest outside New York City mayor's house, and there were questions on whether there was a bomb outside located. They did arrest one individual.
Two. They arrested two.
No, it was a bomb. It was. They had it had this
Yes.
pretty high speed explosive materials like TNT like stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that was my
Okay, so-
understanding of an article.
Explosive.
Yeah.
So this is that explosive guy that you're talking about. This John Wayne guy is this
Right.
explosive guy?
So the guy doing the protest, he's a outrage porn clout chaser. No, is John Lang or something like that. He was actually a January 6th a guy that got arrested, got held detained. Okay, for like whatever. Okay, yeah, this guy's a J6er. Who's arrested? They call him a white supremacist. I don't know, but either way, he's just a douche canoe. He shows up with
One
like
of the guys that
Dearborn-
had the bombs.
No, the protester that they were throwing the bombs against.
Oh, the Lang guy. The
Lang guy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he shows up with like 12 people. Okay, it causes
He's carrying
a
a goat.
no, he's dry humping a goat in a what do you call it? Rent me for $19 a day U-Haul van. You know what I mean? And that's what he shows up and he's, dude, I am sorry, U-Haul, or is it U-Haul that does this? That $19 a day for the rent a van? I'm like, dude, you know what? Maybe you should not rent to him. Because if he's showing up to this stuff and he's getting attacked in your vans, those vans are going to get torched eventually. But he's driving around like he's dry humping a goat. And I'm like, dude, come on. Have some self-respect.
Okay, so this is who they were protesting.
Yeah, he was.
And-
So he was the
okay.
protester.
This is an anti-protest or a
Yeah,
counter-protest.
he built it as an anti-Islam protest.
Okay.
Anyway, him and 12 of his minions, okay, show up. I wish I had the video queued up. Okay, show up outside of Gracie Mansion. And they actually are carrying a barbecued pig, a full barbecued pig. And I'm like, they wasted a hog because they didn't know how to do anything with it. You got to chop up the hog, okay? You know what I mean? So somebody smoked this hog for them. They put it on this tray. They carried it out. And dude, it was a total waste. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, if you're going to protest Muslims on Ramadan, okay, during the day with food, do not do it with pork because they detest pork.
I know. Why not do it with like sheep or
exactly?
I mean,
exactly. Kebabs,
Right.
gyros,
That smell, that aroma in there. Oh,
exactly. Not pork. It's not gonna do nothing. Anyway, they show up totally
walk around
wasted
dressed like a Snickers bar or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, anyway, so they're out there, and these two Muslims. Well, one Muslim, he actually lights this thing, throws it at them, and they're looking at it on the ground. They see it, and they're like, "What is this?" And there is a pop, and then they realize, "Oh my God, this could be a bomb," and they all run away. And you hear one of the women, because they're behind barricades. One of the women running. I didn't sign up for this. I'm like, yeah, you did, dumb broad. As soon as you shut up with him, you definitely signed up for this. Okay?
And they said it was TATP in the bottle.
Oh yeah, whoa.
It was what?
TATP.
Yeah. Oh God, this could have been horrible. And then this idiot runs into his partner, gets another one of the bombs. Evidently, they had multiple of them. Lights it, and now the police are walking. Oh my God! He drops it right in front of these cops. If that would have went off, there would have been 6 cops dead or maimed, dude.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
And
lunatic
they
was
would
gonna
call him away. He's screaming Allah Akbar. And
exactly.
all
Yeah.
that crap. Yeah. But not a big deal, though. Nothing to see
No.
here.
Oh no, but
No,
the way
it's not Islamic terrorism. We have no idea what's the cause of this.
Wait,
Yeah,
no, you
exactly.
were talking, Eric. You were talking about how you saw CNN. You would have had no idea about how any of this stuff was happening. Okay, anyway, here's what the headlines were on all the lefty media. Basically, suspicious devices discovered outside of Gracie Mansion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Anti-Islamic.
this morning,
Yeah.
they found another bomb on a car in this near Gracie Mansion.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Thank God these Muslims are products of cousin effers, okay? Because they can't figure out how to do this stuff no more. Anyway, the lack of jihad, dude, they're deteriorating. I'm just saying, dude. Okay? But no, the headlines, okay. Suspicious device found, okay? The best ones, CNN, okay? Anti-Islamic protests, explosives thrown at Gracie Mansion. Mayor safe after explosives are thrown at Gracie Mansion. These are basically headlines they're going with. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for that second article of this other one that came out, with this new one that came out, but I can't find it. But
Hot mic, Isa.
They can mute him. I can mute people. I have the power. The power to mute.
18-year-old Amir Balak was the person who was arrested for throwing an ignited device.
This is the guy from yesterday, not because there was one today. There was something that happened today, is what I saw.
They discovered the bomb in a car.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, suspicious device found. Okay, that's what it was. I remember seeing that. Yeah. Oh, I'm not going to say. This thing with Mondani. You never know what you're running into there.
No. His speech was Islamic hate has no part in New York
Right.
City.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Basically, saying that the Islamic hate.
Notice you don't hear anything back about that Ilhan Omar attack.
No.
Why is that? Why has that been buried so far down that you can't? I mean, that's the most obvious attack that you could imagine. And what? I mean, what?
The dude is in pictures with her. He's a supporter of her.
I know. What you have the most obvious stage flipping attack, and nobody's saying boo, and she's still got her face on the State of the Union thing. That's just okay. I'm calling it a night, guys. We got to call it a night. Hey, Isa, there you are.
Let me finish up with this to answer your question. Do you know, that Republicans overwhelmingly voted 2 things over the weekend that you haven't heard about? One, they voted to quash any subpoenas, going into Ilhan Omar's immigration thing, her immigration fraud, her brother love and brother marriage, all that stuff. They voted no subpoenas on that. Sorry, you can't subpoena the immigration department on that. They did. And not only that, here's the kicker. The same people that are Democrats and Republicans, the same ones screaming about the Epstein files. I don't know if you know this, but the U.S. Congress, House and Senate, has a multi-million-dollar slush fund to pay out to sexual assault victims in the House and Congress. Well, guess what? There was a bill to release the names and how much they're paying out for this. Overwhelmingly, AOC voted for it or voted against it. All of them voted against, to release the names of who's benefiting from these slush funds. I'm sorry, dude. The whole thing is just like, dude,
it makes you sick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
This is what revolutions are made of. This is where you have civil wars. People rise up and had enough. Yeah.
This is why we need a strong dictator. And just to let you know, just like Raza Pahlavi, okay, the Crown Prince of Iran, I modestly accept the position and the
I'm
authority.
thinking that Trump ought to just forego the 28 election, just let Trump stay there until he dies. Kind of like Julius Caesar, appointed for life.
No, and the name his son Augustus. Yeah, that would.
No, I wouldn't want his son. I wouldn't want either of his sons, especially the one.
No,
Donald
the younger
Jr.
one.
I think he's a reprobate.
The
Baron, I would think Baron would be fine.
Baron. Have Baron renamed Augustus. Okay, choose the name of Augustus or Octavia. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's anybody else. Anyway, I thought it was a great show.
We're gonna
Sorry
go,
for rambling on, but yeah.
No, that's fine. We're gonna be back here next Sunday. Everybody that was in chat today, thanks for coming. You guys have participated today. I appreciate you guys. Always appreciate you guys coming in. And we'll be here next Sunday and across the discussion group. God bless you. Peace out.